Behold the Nutella Burger.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone, starting off with making the hamburger patties in this burger, which are made of Nutella mousse. Starting off with 1/2 cup of water and adding to that 2 envelopes of unflavored, unsweetened gelatin. Let the gelatin sit on top of the water, it'll absorb some of the water, and then add 1/2 cup of boiling water to that and stir it around until the gelatin is dissolved. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes and you can tell it's dissolved when you can see to the bottom of the bowl. Set that aside, and in a large mixing bowl, place 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream and begin to whip it on high speed until it starts to firm up a little bit and you get some soft peaks. Then add 1 cup of Nutella. I added in a little at a time and I blended until it was completely incorporated. I'm using a stand mixer to mix all this up with the whisk attachment, but you can most certainly do this by hand with a whisk or with a hand mixer. Once the Nutella was blended in, I added in the water and gelatin and continued to stir that around until that was incorporated. And as I was mixing this, I didn't like the color that I was getting. I wanted it to be a little bit darker because I wanted it to resemble cooked hamburger. So I added approximately an additional 1/2 cup of Nutella to it. And once I blended that in, I liked the final color. It was a little bit darker. And then I was ready to pour it into the mold I was using. I chose an 8 by 10 inch baking dish lined with some plastic wrap. You can use whatever container you want as long as when you pour in your mixture, the total thickness of the mixture in the container should be about 1/2 of an inch or so. I also lightly greased that plastic wrap with a little bit of cooking spray. Then put your container in the refrigerator and allow it to chill until it is completely set. It'll take about 2 hours. Now for the hamburger bun, I chose a donut. Now the color of this donut is very similar to a hamburger bun. The only problem with this one is it has a hole in the middle. You can find donuts that don't have holes. They just have a flat side on both sides. They didn't have any at the coffee shop that I went to visit the day I made these, so I used the ones with the holes. So basically you just slice it in half. Now to prepare the condiments or the fixings for this burger, I sliced up some strawberries and some kiwi. And for the cheese, I used slices of mango and then sliced up the pieces so that they were square or rectangular in shape. And that's what you need to put on the burger. That is the Nutella mousse that's been set or chilled in the refrigerator. I lifted it out with the plastic wrap and then just sliced out some rounds using a circular cookie cutter. So you cut it out, punch it out, and then pick it up with a spatula. Now for the hamburger assembly, place some strawberry slices all the way around, 1/2, and then add some kiwi slices. Make sure they're near the edges of the burger so that you can see them from the outside. Then the Nutella mousse hamburger patty, and then some cheese slices. Make sure you can see them from the outside, so you just want them to stick out a little bit so that you can really see them. And the top part of the bun goes on and it's done. Now to make this look a little bit more realistic, I decided to brush on a little bit of water on the top bun and then sprinkle a few sesame seeds just to make it look like a real hamburger bun. You don't taste the sesame seeds, they don't have very much flavor. And there it is, completed. You can actually pick this up and eat it like a hamburger. The Nutella chocolate mousse is really good on its own, and it is very, very nice with the fruit and the donut. The flavors are all very complementary. They taste great. Now, it is a very large portion, however, so I suggest you share this with someone by cutting it in half, or like I'm showing you here, you can cut it up into 4 pieces and everyone gets a little bite. Why don't you give it a try? Attention, Nutella lovers! Did you know that I now have a playlist that gathers together all of my Nutella-based treats and goodies? Go ahead and click right on your screen or see the link in the About section below. Bye-bye.